Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy back at it again. I'm gonna apologize right off the bat. Your boy just got wisdom teeth taken out yesterday, so if I'm looking like a damn chipmunk, which I think I am, um, that's what it is. Uh, I'm not gonna stay on too long because as I'm speaking, I'm in pain right now because them motherfuckers just rip me up inside, man. It's like I just got out of a damn ring with Canelo, man. Canelo boxed my face up. Exactly what I look like. I look like a damn fool right now, but hey, it is what it is. So let's get to it, man. I think this is actually one of Allen's better games. This game, it did nothing for me. First and foremost, let's get that out of the way. It wasn't inspiring. It wasn't like something that it kind of lulled you the whole way until we started kind of making some movements, right? Injuries are happening left, right, center. You know what I'm saying? Our best running back is not playing in LaShawn McCoy. I kind of figured that from last week with that hamstring injury. Some people are saying that my guy just quit. He wants nothing to do with the team anymore. So whether he's really hurt or not, who knows? But yeah, so LaShawn McCoy being out, you know what I'm saying? So then we get our guy Marcus Murphy coming in. He gets hurt. Then Keith Ford gets hurt a little bit afterward. Then we went down to having DeMarco as our running back. So it was just one of those days, man. One of those days. But guess what? 71,000 people can fill that stadium, and 59,000 people were there today. So shout out to the Bills fans that showed out in December to come watch and support the Bills, man. Real talk, man. Like we got the best fan base in the NFL, but people don't want to give us no credit for that. But it is what it is. So let's talk about Josh Allen today, man, because Josh Allen to me showed the most poise, the most control, the most I guess control that he's shown all season long. Like if you watch this game, he wasn't eager to go deep. You know what I'm saying? He was taking what the defense was giving him, and he wasn't trying to rush the ball every chance he got. He actually stayed in the pocket and actually was hitting intermediate passes. I mean, the recipient of most of those passes were Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie had 6 receptions for 53 yards. You know what I'm saying? They were all little routes that he could take and he can make. I've been saying this for the longest time. Why can't Dable draw some things up for Allen to take advantage of without having to go deep every single time? Because you know he wants to go deep, but rein him in, bring him in and say, yo, you don't got to hit the home run every time. Hit the little guys and let them do their work. What do you think? What do you think half of these damn quarterbacks in the league do? Let me dump off a 6-yard pass. You could take it for 60 if you want to. Take it for 15. You feel me? So that's the type of things that I was seeing today that I was really encouraged by, because I've been asking for that for the longest time. Yo, let these guys draw some plays up that allows Allen to not have to rely on his legs all day. Not having to rely on his legs all day, and he could actually deliver the ball to these guys. And it was happening with Isaiah McKenzie. It was very evident. By first half, my guy was 8 for 12. You know what I mean? Throwing for like 64%. So those are the type of statistics that I look forward to Allen getting with growth and experience, because that's all it's going to take, growth and experience. But a lot of people are like, hey, he's throwing 60%. This is the type of quarterback we want. Yeah, just wait. Just wait, because he always reverts back to, making erratic passes and being a 50% passer. And lo and behold, he finishes the game 13 of 26. I'm not a mathematician, but 13 of 26 tells me that's 50% of his passes completed. Boy, if this boy can just get up to 55 to 56%, offensively, we're that much better. You feel me? So, but the stats should say one thing, watching the man does another. So somebody asked me today, who is our number one receiver on our team? Who is our number one? Because a lot of times people want to say it should be Zay Jones as the number one guy. But Zay Jones is struggling the last 2 games, man. He struggled a little bit of last week. Actually, he played all right. What am I saying? It's the game before that that he had a bit of a struggle. But Zay Jones struggled today. Dropped a major big ball that he should have brought that down. I'm not sure how he didn't bring that down. And Zay going 1 catch and making 1 big drop. Like, you want to be the number one receiver, you gotta give me more than one catch. I don't know what the chemistry is like between these two. It's off and on. It seems as though the number one receiver to Allen is McKenzie. He loves McKenzie. And it's been clear the last 2 to 3 games, McKenzie's been his guy. And if it's not McKenzie, it's the bomb squad. It's the bomb squad between Josh Allen and Robert Foster. And it was evident today. By the way, I started Robert Foster in my fantasy, got me 29 points. How about that? How about them apples? Too bad I'm eliminated. But anyway, that being said, though, Allen going 13 for 26, 204 yards, 1 pass TD, 1 rush TD, which wasn't a great run. It wasn't forced. He's making his reads downfield. He didn't see what he liked and took it to the end zone and flexed on him. And he's flexing on everybody, man. So, yo, shout out to that, man, because Allen is growing up, man. It looked like the game was slowed down, and it looked like there was a game plan put today. Matt Patricia, being the defensive coordinator on the Lions, was absolutely ready for Allen to be running all over the place. So Dable, good on him. It looks like they made a game plan to kind of stay within the game plan, hit your routes, stay in the pocket. If it's necessary, take off. And that's exactly what it looked like today. And we squeaked out a win. Joe Smith, I appreciate that donation. So squeaking it, by the way, when y'all donate, I want y'all to know that it's very much appreciated. And everything that you guys send is to go back into Buffalo Fanatics for making fundraisers or giving giveaways or equipment or whatnot. So whenever you guys do those things, it's just to better our production or events for you guys. So I appreciate that, Joe Smith. So let me get into something because I wanted to, first of all, who is our number one receiver? That's what I want to know. Is it McKenzie? Is it Charles Clay? Is it Isaiah Jones? Is it Robert Foster? Who is our number one guy to go to? Who do you feel that Allen feels the most comfortable hitting? Because now I'm unsure. I used to think, okay, maybe Zay is going to be that guy. But Zay is just too inconsistent. And to me, it looks like it's Isaiah McKenzie. I could be wrong. What do y'all think? Some people say it's Foster. What's up, Sophia? Sophie Monquez. Some say Foster. Foster's a guy. Foster. It's McKenzie. I say it's McKenzie, man. McKenzie, he just seems comfortable with McKenzie, whether it's going deep to McKenzie, short route to McKenzie, a little screen play to McKenzie, which was nice today. But either way, the future is bright because you got McKenzie and you've got McKenzie and you got Robert Foster on your team as young players. By the way, shout out to my man Bill Harvey. Support your Buffalo Fanatics. I appreciate that, Bill Harvey, every week. That's a big shout out to my guy, man. So yeah, McKenzie and Foster is a great thing because they're building chemistry with Allen. Allen's only going to get more comfortable with them, and then we have this offseason to bring in more talent on this team. So it's only going to become better. Here's one thing I noticed today in today's game. Because Allen was forced, I don't want to say forced, but the game plan was to stay in the pocket and not move around. Damn, I look like a damn fool. My cheeks look like they're getting bigger and bigger as I speak. Golly, man, I gotta chill out. Anyway, I can feel the damn stitches, man. I better not pop out because I'm gonna be pissed at y'all, man. But anyway, the more I saw Allen stay behind the pocket, stay under center, and not having to rush, and he was hitting guys like McKenzie and Jason Kroom, and I'm saying Zay Jones and Foster. Yo, if you get this man legitimate weapons that can create separation, that can get downfield, that can be big time players, yo, the future is bright if that's the case, because my man was just sitting there just going through whoever. And I'm not saying McKenzie's trash, but I'm sure of it. There are guys that are out there that are 10 times better than McKenzie that can come in and outplay McKenzie. Now, McKenzie's a good player, but there are receivers that are better than him. Could you imagine we get an Anthony Johnson from UB and playing in Buffalo? Come on, fellas. Like that's legit. So the fact that Thomas Carson, what's going on, my man? The fact that we have a quarterback right now that's starting to grow, and you can see the growth right now before the season ends, it's only going to get better. And I'm very encouraged by that. I tweeted today that I don't know about you guys, but I get sick and tired of hearing it. By the way, there's 106 of y'all watching in this bitch. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Keep rocking with your boy and keep adding people to come watch with us. So, oh, by the way, there's 100 of y'all. So I expect to see 100 likes on this video right this second. So go ahead, click that little thumbs up and click the like button and keep it rolling with your boy. So I tweeted today. And I think people misunderstood. I know there's 3 drops. Joe Smith, there was 3 drops today. Somebody tried to tell me there was only 1 drop. There was 3 drops. One by Zay Jones, one by Deontay Thompson. I think it was one by McKenzie, or was it 2 by Zay Jones? Can't remember. But anyway, thank you. Keep going with the likes. I can see it. There's 44 likes right now, so keep it moving up. So I tweeted today, and I need you guys to understand this. I don't know about you guys, but the last 2 to 3 weeks, all I've been hearing is how great a runner Josh Allen is. What an athlete. He ran for 300 yards and da. Don't care. I don't care. That's a bonus. That's a bonus that he can run, but I don't want to hear that he's such a great runner. Guess what? We didn't draft him to be a great runner. We drafted a quarterback. We drafted a guy that can deliver the ball in the air and that likes to throw it, because we just came from a quarterback that was timid to throw the ball and did it. And here's the fucked up part. He was too timid to throw the ball in certain spots of the field, but had too much pride not to run the ball when needed to, because he wanted to prove to everybody that he's a passer. Go figure. Too scared to throw the ball, but wants to prove to everybody that he's a passer. And where is he at right now? On the motherfucking bench on Cleveland Browns. So, you know what I'm saying? That's craziness. So when I hear what a great passer and what a great what a great runner and he's such a great athlete, yeah, that's cool. But I want to hear what a great passer he is, what a great passer he's becoming. Wow, did you see that read that he made? That's the type of shit as a fan that I want to hear from the national media. But I'll say this. A lot of these guys just watch the highlights, and all they see is Josh Allen running for 135 yards, 129 yards here. You know what I'm saying? Today, relegated to 17 rushing yards. But that, to me, was done on purpose. He didn't want to. He looked like he wanted to stay within the scheme, stay within the game plan, and deliver. And deliver he did, because guess what? We won the game. And some folks are kind of upset that we won this game because, oh, why do you do winning this game? You just set us back because we wanted to get a low draft pick. Listen, fellas, from picking 4th to picking 6th, not that big a deal. As long as you're picking between the top 10, we don't need a damn quarterback. So as long as we're picking between the top 10, we straight. And I think that's what we'll end up picking anyway, because we play New England next, I believe, and then we play the Dolphins. So whether we win those 2 games or not, it doesn't really matter. We're still going to be picking within the top 10. So that's the way I look at it. Yo, who's talking shit about Peterman, man? Yo, leave Peterman alone. Why y'all bugging with Peterman, man? Dude is doing his thing. Just leave the man alone. God, leave, man. So, Keith Ford, how'd you guys feel about Keith Ford today? Keith Ford was gassed up. He wasn't used to getting all them touches and doing those. Cardero Linder, what's going on, boss? Thanks for that donation. Let's go Bills offensive line and wideouts and draft and free agent, please. Next playoffs next year. That is the plan. I'm going to hit on that, Cardero, in just a moment. But Keith Ford, how'd you guys feel about Keith Ford today? My man was gassed out. He's not used to getting all of them carries because he's been on the practice squad and stuff like that. So it was him and Patrick DeMarco sharing the carries today. We had 117 yards rushing in total. We usually do about 130, 140 yards, 150 yards rushing, but today was a little modest. So I'll go there. And how did you guys feel about our O-line today? Did you like that? Ike Botkert was the right guard today, in case you guys didn't realize, and switched in with Jeremiah Schwartz. Pardon me if I'm not talking right, and as well as White Teller. I don't know if you guys saw, but White Teller got blown the fuck up on I think it was the sack or one of the plays that got our running back stuck behind the line. I don't know what White Teller was doing, but he crossed a little bit and was paying attention here, and he got blown up. I saw it, but I mean, shit, it happens, man. You get days that you get blown up, you get days that you don't, so it is what it is. So Deontay Thompson had a beautiful route that he ran. He had 2 or 3 steps, showing off his 4.3 speed. Like, boys, he could run. If only my guy Allen can just work on the touch. Just work on the touch, because he knows it. He's even said it himself. I got to work on my touch passes. But if he works on his touch passes, man, my gosh, his completion percentage alone would go up based on some of the touches. Because going deep, he's got to work on the touches going deep. But he seems to have really good chemistry with Robert Foster, but I need that chemistry with everybody, including Zay Jones, man. Zay Jones is the guy that we paid big money for. You know what I'm saying? We moved up in the second round to get him, so you want to bring guys in like that. That's just the way I look at it. So receiving core, he's got guys that he's happy with in McKenzie and Foster. That's what matters. And then we can go from there. If Zay Jones is only going to be part of it even more with more chemistry. So once they get that rapport going consistently, I think we'll be all right, man. I didn't hear anything about what's our tight end, Charles Clay. Was Charles Clay even playing today? I didn't hear a peep from Charles Clay. That tells me that he's on the decline, and they might be making a move on Charles Clay next year because I don't see that my man's coming back whatsoever. And that's real talk, man. Defense. Let's go to defense, man. Defense was solid today. Once again, solid. Now, we did allow 300 yards. We don't normally allow that many yards per game, but we allowed 313 yards to be exact. And we allowed Gallagher or Gallahan or whatever that dude's name from the Lions to go for 146 yards. We can't have that. And some people got exposed today. Levi Wallace got exposed today, and so did our cornerback / goalie for the Sabres in Trey White. Trey White got exposed. I don't want to call it exposed, but he gave up a couple of big plays. And it's going to happen. Trey White, at least one play a game, will have his eyes in the backfield and give up a big play. But sometimes that happens because sometimes you have to be the aggressor, and that's what gets you interceptions, where you can anticipate something that's going to happen. Your eyes are in the backfield a little longer, and then boom, shit happens. But today, I think Gallagher went off today, man. And if we shut that shit down, we are in better defensive position. But shit's going to happen where guys just do well. But at the end of the day, defense showed out. Defense, especially with Matt Milano being out for the season, you have a bigger role in Lorenzo Alexander. Trey Edmonds had to step up. I mean, Poyer stepped up huge today with 10 solo tackles. 10 solo tackles today by Jordan Poyer. Edmonds had 5 tackles, and Alexander matched his with 5 tackles with a little bit more playing time. Man, I don't know what it is or what beverage this man is drinking from. Galladay. Thank you very much, Nick Loretti. Galladay had a big game today, and it's going to happen. That's going to happen. It was all like jump balls. It was like 50-50 balls. It's either he's getting it or we're getting it. And I mean, with size, the guy looked like he was 6'5". So when you 6'4", 6'5", I mean, against a corner that's 5'11", the 6'5" guy is usually going to win it. And that's just what it is, man. So that being said, Trey White getting beat a couple times, Levi Wallace getting beat a couple times, but I'm actually encouraging those 2 guys alone because Wallace has been playing extremely well on the opposite side of Trey White, and Trey White is Trey White. Trey White locks shit down. Is he going to get beat a couple times? So be it. But then that's why we have those 2 nice-ass safeties that we have in the backfield, and Poyer and Hyde. So I'm not worried one bit. The only thing that I am worried about is that we got no sacks today. None. We got pressure. There's a lot of pressure, and Matt Stafford had to move off the block. But at the end of the day, we didn't get enough pressure. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one thing that I was worried about. And I was watching Harrison Phillips, and my man, I looked like he was gassed because he got up out of the 3-point stance and just stood there. Had his hands up like this. No push, no nothing. I was like, damn, man, those are the times that you need a guy that has a high motor, that he doesn't stop no matter what, and he keeps going. Kyle Williams, always going, never stops, and Harrison Phillips needs that, man, because he got up and was just like playing patty cake. Nah, bro, we ain't playing patty cake in this bitch. You got to get after that quarterback. That's what we need you for. We need you for that shit, man. Craig Peacock, another big donation by Craig Peacock. What's going on, Craig? Big up Rico to the Buffalo Fanatics, undefeated rank. Oh, the Buffalo Bulls, undefeated rank number 12. Those are big, man. You're above the UB. Yo, that Joshua Johnson or whatever that the quarterback, I forgot what the quarterback's name is, man. He's playing well. So Cordero Linder mentioned something today. He says, "Let's go Bills, offensive line and wideouts in the draft, free agents, please." So what do we do? I want to ask y'all, and I want you guys to tell me, what are we hitting in the free agency and what are we hitting in draft? Are we going to address the O-line in free agency and then go for offensive weapons in the draft, or vice versa? Do you go for your receivers and the specialty players in free agency where you're going to pay a little bit of big money and then go for your long-term players in the draft. So you get yourself a left tackle. You get yourself a defensive tackle to replace Kyle Williams, but Harrison Phillips is that guy and Star Lotulelei they're there. Do we go for a big-time linebacker? Do we go for another corner? Are we going for a receiver? You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the questions. What route should we go and for what position? I'm curious. Y'all let me know how you feel about that. And Craig Peacock says big up to Rico and UB, man. UB is playing solid. UB is playing solid, man. I didn't realize they were undefeated though. Holy shit, undefeated. That's too bad though. A team like UB being undefeated. I don't know how college ball works, but like, if you're undefeated, shouldn't you have somewhat of an opportunity to go into the college playoffs and play the Alabamas and the Oklahomas? Like, wouldn't that be dope if UB would be in that position? But I mean, when you're undefeated and you're in a lower conference, I think I don't know if it's you're deemed good enough to be with the big boys. I don't know how that works exactly, but it is what it is. So that being said, I'm gonna read some of your questions. I got most of the stuff out. So let me see what we got. I'm not gonna try to stay on too long because my face is getting swollen by the minute. So
you want something?
No, I'm good right now. Okay. So let me see what we got here. Let me put my notes away and see what the questions y'all got. So George Hill says, I think if Jonah Williams is picked before our selection, we go receiver in the draft or Greedy Williams, then O-line and free agency. I don't mind that. That Jonah Williams cat looks like a technician, man. Like, he's not super big. He's very lean and strong and agile. So we could use a damn left tackle, man. You bring in left tackle because I'm not too very impressed with Mr. Dawkins. Dawkins is nice, but is he left tackle pillar nice? Nah, I'm not really feeling that too much. By the way, shout out to I didn't say it yet, but Craig Peacock, man, a shout out to that big donation, man. That's big. I really do appreciate that. Yo, y'all really fuck with me and y'all really fuck with Buffalo Fanatics, man. So I appreciate the love that y'all do. Sophia Monken says we go O-line, receiver, RB, and LB. O-line to me is the most important thing we must address, because if you can protect Josh Allen and he can sit behind the pocket and not see ghost, and if you guys don't know what I mean by seeing ghost, is you could be under center, and a few times if you're going against like a Jadeveon Clowney comes and woofs and sacks you one time, you're like, all right, cool. Jadeveon Clowney, you're on notice. I notice you're there. Then you're thinking about Jadeveon Clowney this whole time. Then you got a JJ Watt that's coming your way too. So now you think they're close to you, or you think they're about to get you, which makes you now rush your throws or makes you exit the pocket when you don't need to. So when you see ghosts, things are happening before they even happen. So you think Jadeveon Clowney's right here, and you're like, oh, where is he? Oh, he's still over there. So now you're focused on this. So if you get him an O-line that can block consistently for him and not have him see ghosts, and he can trust his guys, because trust is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? If you have no trust from your quarterback and the quarterback does not trust you as a lineman, that's a problem. Because now he's got too much going on in his mind. He's worried about this guy over here, and he's worried about what read he's got to make. So the life is so much better when he doesn't have to worry about his line. His line can protect him, hold up the line, and it takes us 2 or 3 seconds to deliver the ball, and you're good to go. And if we can do that and protect him early and get some good picks, or in free agency, pay some good money for some guys, I think that that's half the battle is there with protection of Josh Allen. Timothy Cash says there isn't any sexy receivers in free agent class. You're right. There isn't. The one thing that is happening, though, is that the word is out that AJ Green from Cincinnati is turning 31. That's number one. And he went on injured reserve with a big foot injury or toe injury. You know what I'm saying? And he's in the last year of his contract. Next year is the last year of his contract. So before he goes into a last year, maybe Buffalo says, hey, y'all want to give up the 31-year-old, and I'll give you, a 4th round pick or 5th round pick. To me, he's still an elite receiver in this game. So if Bills can parlay their way to the Bengals again and make a trade, we already sent them Cordy Glenn over there with a decent trade. So maybe we can make something else happen with AJ Green. Could you imagine that? AJ Green, maybe an Anthony Johnson that we draft in the draft, and then we keep Isaiah and Foster. There's your 4. There's your 5 with Isaiah Jones. You feel me? And then we got to maybe work on getting a tight end that can really stretch the field and block, and then away we go on offense, because defense is still going to be defense. You know what I'm saying? Leslie Frazier's still running that shit, and then you have head coach in McDermott that has his say on the defense and how he wants it run. So you have an idea of what our nucleus is going to be like next year. So obviously the move and the things we've got to do is work on the damn offense. If we put points on the board, you know what I'm saying, we don't got to worry about shit. Sometimes they say the best defense is the best offense. Is a really good offense. So if you put points on the board and you can't stop and you keep lighting it up, yo, the defense is going to handle business, man. It's just what it is. By the way, there's 116 of y'all in this bitch. There's 60 likes. I need to see 116 likes. So just don't be lazy. Just click over and press that like button and jump back in this bitch. And we go at it. Let me see what we got. Swaggy Mackey says receiver and RB and free agency. You know what? Come to think about it, our running back is definitely necessary for us to be looking into, because if you think about what we have right now in Marcus Murphy, I like Marcus Murphy. I've been what they call beating the drum for Marcus Murphy since last year. I said, you guys don't know who he is, but he's actually a really good running back. It's unfortunate that we didn't get a good chance to see him today. But two things that are plaguing my man Marcus Murphy: pass blocking. You can't pass block, that means I can't trust you. And if I can't trust you, you ain't getting on the field. So you got to be able to pass block. And then Keith Ford came in and showed some things today that I really liked. He's a big bruiser back. And I'd like to see Keith back, but every year is different, man. There's going to be a new spice. There's going to be some new things that are happening. Le'Veon Bell might be interesting to bring in. If we can bring in a Le'Veon Bell and say, you know what, we're going to release LaShawn McCoy that visibly has lost a step, and that's just me. That's just my opinion. Then we got something there. Could you imagine a Le'Veon Bell with a new O-line? You know what I'm saying? Resurgent. Picture this, okay? We pay big money because we're gonna have a lot, like over 90 mil. You know what I'm saying? In cap space. So we pay Le'Veon Bell that ridiculous amount of money that he wants, which is like 16 or 17 million. That's disgusting. But guess what? Maybe we do. We pay Le'Veon Bell, the 27-year-old. Then we go and trade for AJ Green. And then we bolster up that old line. Picture that, bitch. Picture that. Because then we got no worries. You got a run game. You got a deep threat in AJ Green, or an overall threat in AJ Green. And you have a deep threat in Foster. And then you got McKenzie and Zay. Come on now. That could be something to really look into, man. Ryan Berger says, I love our speed on the outside. Our speed is actually legitimate. That's what's giving us an actual spark on offense. Peacock, you my boy. There you go. Granny says, Stencil Kisser says, free agent O-line, receiver, tight end, draft, and plus extra O-line. I like that. Dan says, we should draft the drama queen receiver. Bell is a selfish drama queen. No, he's not, man. He's not. I don't know why people think he's a selfish drama queen. I want to get paid. You guys want to freaking franchise tag me and use me up. You guys don't understand. The running back position, if you're a full-time running back, you're getting about 300 to 350 carries if you are the bell cow running back. Bell cow. Alone in the last year, the year before, Le'Veon Bell was getting 400 plus touches. Yo, you running that guy into the ground. So this is what they do. They run you into the ground, and when it comes time to pay, they don't want to pay because, you're wear and tear. So when a guy wants to take care of business, like, whoa. Y'all know about the franchise tag me again and make me go through the ground. The amount of times that guys get franchise tagged, they play and they get hurt. Guess what? You're damaged goods. I ain't playing with you no more. So that's an investment that he's done. He's investing in himself. So you know what? To call him like he's a drama queen, man, I think that's false. I think that's very false. Now, let me see what we got here. Chris Matlock says we also need speed from the edge. Yes, we do. We definitely do. Joey's Clean Lady says that is a horrible waste of money. You think it'd be a horrible waste of money for the best running back in the league? The best running back in the league, you think it'd be a waste of money? Come on, fellas. Don't let the money like get to you. 16, 17 mil to get a running back that can pass block, that can run the ball, and that can catch the ball out of the backfield. That's a triple threat. That's a triple threat, man. Line this guy up to the receiver. You got yourself a receiver right there too. He's a nightmare when it comes to matching up against linebackers. He'll kill the linebackers every time. Scott Devereaux says, it's your boy. What's going on, Scott? John Patrick says, Clay, not a single catch today. Yo, Clay was like a healthy scratch. Like, I didn't hear a word. I didn't hear a peep from Charles Clay today, man. Swaggy Maggie says, Coleman would be a lot cheaper. Coleman would be a lot cheaper, but he ain't no Le'Veon Bell. He ain't no Le'Veon Bell. And the whole notion of the running backs come a dime a dozen, that's some bullshit. And that's some real bullshit, because you know it's some bullshit. Because those dime a dozen running backs, there's only a few of them right now that are legitimate. You know what I'm saying? That's your Le'Veon Bells. That's your, who else am I gonna say? That's your Saquon Barkley. Because if he was a dime a dozen, they wouldn't have picked him number 2 overall. Your Saquon Barkleys. I'm trying to think of all the other running backs in the league right now that are top notch. Freeman was top notch, and then he took a dip. I'm not sure what happened to Freeman. I'm not thinking right now. LaShawn McCoy still, I think, is elite back. He's just lost a step. I mean, that comes with age. So, and Gurley, you got Todd Gurley. You got Melvin Gordon. Like, who am I kidding? Boy, y'all stop, man. Melvin Gordon is, yo, listen, that is not true. That is not, you can't tell me that, man. Who is Le'Veon Bell is a cancer? No, you guys are tripping, man. You guys are tripping. What has Barkley done for the Giants? Are you kidding me? What has he done for the Giants? Today he had a bad game, but no. Joey's cleaning it. You tripping right now. What has he done for the Giants? He only carried them all game. Yes, did you see last game? The guy was a whole offense. Man, y'all are tripping today, man. Dylan White says Bell won't come to Buffalo even if we pay him big money. You don't know that. Money talks. AJ would be a nice pickup. He absolutely would. Momo was good, man. Was good in the hoodie. Nah, no hoodie today. In my hood right now, is it cold outside? Yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly. It's not as bad, but it's okay. Ray says Le'Veon going to Chiefs, Rico. I don't know. That would not be a bad move. That wouldn't be a bad move. Le'Veon to the Chiefs, that'd be a high-powered offense, man. Woo. Golly. Coleman ain't an RB1. Bell and Coleman, now you could do some shit with that. You absolutely right. Jeremy says Bell would come here, in my opinion. Agreed. Yes, he would. Listen, man, you say, hey, here's what I got. I got a franchise quarterback. My defense is top-notch. I got a top 5, top 10 defense. And I got 90+ mil in the bank. And we're about to get a whole whack of players. You win or you out. Tom Brady's about to retire in the next 2 or 3 years, and then we're going to run the shit out of the AFC East. Are you in or are you out? And you have an opportunity to play the Steelers once in a while. Let's do it. I'm telling you, man, that might be a good enough pitch for him. Let's go pick up Galladay. Galladay would be nice, but Galladay, I think he's going to be with the Lions for quite some time, so we ain't getting him anytime soon. Jonas Williams, OT tackle, our first-round pick. If we can get to him, hell yeah. If we can get to him, hell yeah. Hunt's going to come back. Oh, I don't know, man. Hunt's career might be over and done with. I don't know, man. Poor guy, too, because right now he looks expendable. Because right now they have, what was it again? Tredain Williams, whatever the guy's name is, that's playing well for the Chiefs. And then you got Wade. That's playing well for them as well. Spencer is playing well for them as well. So, like, yo, this guy fucked up, man. You fucked up. You fucked up, my G. And there's nothing that can be done about it. King Candy says, guy coming up. This is coming up the draft. Sorry, Guy King says this coming up draft. Yeah, this coming up draft is gonna be nice, man. But I haven't really looked at all the positioning. There's some sleeper pick receivers. And that we're going to be looking at for sure. I haven't really done all my research, but once I do, man, you'll be seeing the videos coming out. You'll be definitely seeing the videos coming out. Spencer Ware, thank you very much, Craig Peacock. It's Spencer Ware. I said Wade for a minute, but I meant to say Ware, and then I said Spencer. So Spencer Ware is playing extremely well. We should go grab Hunt. No, we should not. We should not go grab Hunt. It's not happening. My man's career is a wrap. It's over. It's not happening. He's going to get blackballed just like Kaepernick is getting blackballed. Jeremy says, I feel like Bell is still in top shape. Just because he hasn't played doesn't mean he's not fit and physically. Of course not. He's still working out as we speak. You kidding me? So next year he's gonna be in freaking tip-top shape and ready to roll, man. Don't you let that get twisted. Don't let that get twisted. Carl Davis says we should go look at Pittman from USC. That would be cool. Aiden Rouse says, what are we going to do with Shady after the season, Rico? Here's the deal. Two things. You see that my guy Brandon Bean says that LeSean McCoy is going to be a big plan for the Buffalo Bills in 2019. Whether he's full of shit or not, that's what he said. However, when you see a guy has declined a step, whatever the reasons are, I personally think that LeSean is done with Buffalo. I don't think he wants anything to do with Buffalo. That's just my opinion. And I think by next year, this offseason, he's gonna be like, yo, fellas, listen, man. I see the route that you guys are going with. I'm not really trying to be part of this squad. I want to give you guys enough time that you guys can go get yourself a running back. Marcus Murphy's coming up. You got Keith Ford is up in that bitch. Yo, could you guys grant me my release? Grant me my release. Let me just go into the twilight, find another team so I can get my 12K and let me do my thing, and y'all can move on with the new Young Bucks. If y'all can do that and let me go, that'd be cool. So I think that might be the case. If they hold on to him, it'll be a different story. I won't know. I don't know. We'll see. But he's visibly lost a step. So we're about to find out what's really good. But great question. Great question for sure. Carmen Pagano says, I agree, Rico. Shady's done with us, man. I don't know, man. I don't think he's coming back. I really don't. Rico pulled out the itch stick. Yeah, man. Little itch stick, man. Let's get that itch on my back. Joey's cleanly says, where will McCoy end up? He's clearly gonna want to go back to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Or go to a team that is a contending team. He wants to go to the playoffs, man. Not just one time going to the playoffs. He wants to go to the playoffs. He wants to be part of a team that's got, you know what I mean, some balance offensively and defensively. I don't know if he wants to wait another year to figure out and see if we're gonna be that team that's ready for that. Because right now we're not. We've got to pick up the pieces and re kind of connect that chemistry this offseason. So is he excited for that? He might be, or he might say, yo, this year is a wash. I'm done with this year. I'm just looking forward to next year. Maybe that could be his thought process too. And I didn't think of that. Maybe he's like, you know what? I'm done with 2018. I'm just ready for 2019, man. Let's just be done, man. My hamstring is killing me. Yo, just let these young bucks go. But with the way Murphy just got hurt, Keith Ford can't be the only guy on the team. I think Shady comes back next game against the New England Patriots, and then we go from there. So that's just the way I look at it. Thoughts on Allen today, Anthony 9805. I think Allen had one of his better games of the season. I'll tell you why. He wasn't rushing to run out of the pocket. He actually stayed. He had a lot of poise. In the pocket. He just didn't look panicked. He looked like he was in control, and I liked it. And what made me, when I realized that he was all in control, it made me think to myself, hold on, if he's in control like this and we don't have the receivers that can get open and get separation, then that means when we do get the weapons and he's like this now, wait till next year when he's even better, he's going to be picking apart defenses left, right, and center. That's what you want. And that's what it showed me today. So you get him the weapons, you get him the protection. I think he takes a huge leap next year. Sophie Monkey says, should Dable be fired or do we keep him? Oh, you guys already know how I feel about Dable, man. You guys already know. A lot of people are going to say, yo, Rico, you tripping, man. Shut your ass up. I don't think Dable's nice. And let me tell you something today. I think it was Brady Quinn. Brady Quinn was the one calling our games. It was Brady Quinn and some other Yahoo. And then Brady Quinn says something like, yeah, and the Bills' offense has really improved and blah, blah, blah. And then they showed the graphic, and our offense is ranked 31st. Oh, we've really improved. Dable is doing a fantastic job at 31st offense. Get the fuck out of here. Pardon me. Sorry, I swore. I shouldn't have sworn. My daughter's here watching me, and I just cussed out. But they know not to. You don't repeat what Dad says, right? High five, my girl. So does Dable come back? Unfortunately, he does. And he comes back because Coach McDermott won't make him take the accountability. He won't make him take the accountability. He did it last year with freaking bum-ass Dennison, but he went out and seeked out Dable. He went out and seeked him early. So I can't see him letting him go. Now, if he lets Dable go, I'll be shocked. I'll be thrilled because there are some guys that I feel that can do the job and really educate and get to do not write on that, please. That can really get to Allen. And I just don't think that Dable and Allen, I just don't think it's a mix, man. And that's just me. I could be completely fucking wrong, but I just don't see a mix. I think a guy needs to come in that can be completely offensive minded and an educator and tells him what to do and get a good quarterback coach or something of that nature. Or if you keep Dable, you need to bring in a guy that can really tune in to Allen. David Culley clearly isn't the guy. I'm not a fan of David Culley whatsoever. You had him last year. He didn't do shit. You have him this year. He ain't doing shit. So please bring me a quarterback coach that can really get things popping with Allen. And if you're going to keep Dable, so be it. Have a guy that can educate and show him the way while he learns the offense under Dable. That's just me. But am I impressed with Dable? Hell no, I'm not impressed with Dable. I care less about Dable. I'm still on the fence about Dable. Yeah, a lot of people are. And a lot of people think that it's not his fault. It's not Dable's fault. It's the execution. It's Allen not being very good, yada, yada, yada. I get it. I just don't think he's very good. If you go back, you know what I'm saying? If you go back and look at all his offenses that he's been on, he's never ranked past 20th. It's always been 30th, 31st, 28th. The best he's ever been was the 20th. And I think that was it. You know what I'm saying? And look where we are right now, 31st. So I don't want to hear no shit about, I don't think he's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, accountability, man. Some of these coaches need accountability. Look what happened this year. Look at the coach for the friggin' Green Bay Packers. You ain't doing shit for me. You're gone. You know what I'm saying? Who did they fire again? They fired the offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're gone. Like, accountability, fellas. A lot of teams, they just don't want to take accountability. Sometimes you got to make those tough decisions, say you got to go because it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm going to go for another 5 minutes because these stitches, I can feel them. They're annoying the hell out of me right now, and I'm fighting through that pain. Super Mexican says, forget Dable. We need someone who can catch the ball. Ooh, I like that. Yo, Super Mexican, that was dope. That was dope. I'll give you that one. Forget Dable. We need someone that can catch the ball. You're right. You're right. We need a guy that can consistently get separation and catch the ball and create a threat. You know what I'd like on this damn defense, on this offense? I need a guy that says, I'm the man. Look for me. I'll catch it even when I'm covered. Throw me the goddamn ball. Keyshawn Johnson. You need a guy like that, but a 10-time better version than that. You feel me? That's what we need because we have a whole bunch of nice guys on this team. A whole bunch of guys that says, if I'm not open, so be it. Nah, man. Hey, bitch, you hold on to Allen's fucking collar and be like, yo, hit me up. We need a TO type of guy on this team, man. Telling you, that's what we need. Especially in a town like Buffalo. Buffalo fans would love this type of person that comes to Buffalo, man. Golly, the last time we had a guy that says, give me the goddamn ball because I'm the man was our guy, Stevie Johnson, 1-3. Number 13. He was the man. And he put fucking Buffalo on the map for everybody, man. When nobody was really talking about Buffalo, this guy was the one saying, yo, Buffalo's the squad. That's where it's at. Yo, don't worry about it. We got it. Telling you, man. I miss Stevie Johnson, man. Shit. We should have targets in the offseason. Yes, we should. Bo Cook says, I feel like they should move on from O-line coach Castillo. Yes, they should. Special teams coach and the offensive coordinator. Special teams coach might be let go this year because special teams just hasn't been great. And the offensive line coach may be let go as well. He may be let go. I remember when we had who's the guy that we had Cromer. We had Cromer. That line was nice. Aaron Cromer had that line moving real good. And then we let Cromer go for some dumbass reason. Then we brought in Castillo, and then here we are. You know what I'm saying? Not working out. We just need that guy. Eric Molds was the guy that said, give me the damn ball. You feel me? So that's what it is. Yes, babe.
Later, can you read my library?
Yes, I can. Carl Davis says, bring in Aaron Williams to coach these DBs. Why not? Why not? Aaron Williams is still in the damn community. Aaron Williams is still in the community doing his thing. You know what I mean? Meeting with the Buffalo Bills and all that stuff. He's still doing his tailgating business. Yo, so yeah, man. Aaron Williams wouldn't be so bad, man. That'd be actually a good look. George Hill says Ryan Khalil isn't good anymore. You're absolutely right. Ryan Khalil is not good anymore. Casey, Casey Drewski says Ryan Khalil center, Adam Levitre guard, Jonah Williams, sign AJ Green, Tyrell Williams at receiver, try to pick up either Coleman or Bell. Done deal. Sounds really good. Sounds real good. But I don't think it's going to happen. Who should we target in the offseason? Asked Rico. Who should we target? Who specifically? I don't know yet because I got to look at the list. I know every week some y'all ask me that. I haven't really paid attention to look at the list and say who's available. What are you doing, little girl?
Oh.
Huh? So no, I haven't looked at the list to find out what's really good. Nicholas Harry says Adrian Green would be nice. Adrian Green would be nice, but are they going to let us have him? And for what? What price? That's the real question. Anthony Simonelli says with all this money to spend during the offseason, we should sign at least 2 starting O-linemen. That is definitely something that we should definitely do. You know what I'm saying? Protection in this league is key. Look what the Lions did. The Lions brought in Sutton. Unfortunately, I think he got hurt. He was one of the top guards. They drafted Tunsil, Laramie Tunsil. Then they have James on the right side. Like Dolphins have a decent O-line. You know what I'm saying? And it's showing because Tannehill has time to freaking throw the ball all day, man. The Jets have a decent O-line. Nothing great, but a decent O-line. So we just need to improve our line and we'd be good to go, man. Because we lost Cordy Glenn, we lost Eric Wood, we lost Incognito. All the left side of the line. You feel me? So like that's a big blow. That's a big blow. So we just need to revamp and reconstruct our O-line, and we're back in business. We are back in business. Can't get Green for less than what we got Benjamin for. Yeah, it has to be a 3rd round. Ooh, James J. First of all, you've been watching the process over problem, so I appreciate that. That's love. Process or problem. See, last year I would have said problem, but this year I'm gonna say process. He's part of the process, man. That guy is legitimate. He's got that fucking Benjamin Button syndrome, man. Like the guy he's getting older, but he's still effective and playing really well. So shout out to James J. I like that, man. By the way, there's 113 of y'all and there's 79 likes. Bump that up to 100 likes. Shame on y'all for not doing that shit. Get on it. All you got to do is go on your little tablet. If you're on your phone, your bum-ass iPhone, click on it. If you represent for the team Android, click on that nice Android. If you're on your laptop, get on that bitch, man. There we go. 82 likes. Let's keep it going. Cam Jackson's football page says Bell should be #1 target. Bell is going to be a #1 target for a lot of teams, and we should be one of the teams that are very interested in it, depending on what we do with LaShawn McCoy. Because we're paying LaShawn McCoy $8 million a year. We cannot have $8 million a year plus. We cannot have 20+ million tied up in running back. Can't have it. Can't do it. Max Street says Winters, right guard from the Jets, is a free agency. Oh, he's a free agent? See, that Winters, I've heard good things about Winters, so that would be something to look into. Aaron Churchill says Bell wouldn't sign here, and if he did, he'd be another KB. No, hell not, he would not. He definitely would not. Shame on you for even saying that. EH25 says definitely got the focus on the offense in the offseason and draft a receiver and O-line. You're damn right. Nicholas Harrison says, I mean, we have the money for Ball. Oh, yeah, we do. We definitely have the money. But thing is, we're not the only team in the league that's got money. The Colts are going to have money. I think the Giants are going to have money. There's like 6 teams that have over 100 million. Over 100 million. So we are going to be in competition with several teams for picking up free agent guys. So we are not we're not brushing our shoulders off. No. We still got to put in work. Matty I says 4th string was okay today. You're talking about Keith Ford. Keith Ford played well, man. Even Patrick DeMarco came in, ripped off a 9-yard run. You know what I'm saying? You got to give that shout out to that dude, man. Epic Fortnite Gamer says trade him to the Eagles. You talking about Shady? You could. Apparently they were interested in Shady, so we could definitely try to trade him to the Eagles. Ali Marpet from the Bucks. I got to look into to Ali Marpet for sure. Nicholas Harrion. Jeremy says Le'Veon plays for his money, even every sense of the phrase. Yes, in each and every one of you guys should pay for your money. If you come into the league, you come into the league to get your money. Get your money right, take care of your family, and then let's take care of business. That's what it is, man. This league is a business. It's not college ball. It's a business. So, yeah, you better get your money right. George Hill said there's a difference from playing lazy and not wanting to be taken advantage of. Bell wouldn't be Benjamin. That's absolutely right. Bell was being taken advantage of. You know You know what I'm saying? And he was not having it. I want to know my worth. You guys don't want to pay me my worth? Cool. I'm not staying here. I'm getting the fuck out. Ooh, shit. My waves are coming in. Thank you, folks. Thank you. You guys not noticing? My waves are coming in a little bit. All right. Let me take a few more questions. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Money. We got the money. Yes, we do. Allen shows a lot of moxie today. Yes, he did, man. Allen made some good throws today. He made a throw to Robert Foster. I know you guys remember which one it was. I think it was in the fourth quarter, where he stayed in the pocket, looks right, comes back, looks left, comes back again, stays in the pocket, in the middle of the pocket, and fires one to the left sideline to Foster, and Foster bobbled it, and we weren't sure if he caught it or not, but he caught it. Motherfucker, catch that ball, man. Like, don't make it a like, did he catch it? No, catch it so we move on with life. But that was a strike, man. He threw a beautiful ball to Foster. And then he threw that nice deep ball to the corner where we've seen that play happen before. And he hit Foster for that nice 47-yard gain. Beautiful. Love it. RB is an old school concept. Not so old school. I mean, it's never going to go away. Because I tell you right now, it might be a passing league, but when the playoffs come around, you better have yourself a defense and you better have yourself a run game, because the playoffs are a different ball game. I'll tell you that right now. So you can pass all you want all season long, but when you come to the playoffs, run the rock, play some defense, because that's what matters at the end of the day. Defense wins you championships, but if you can put some points on the board and control the clock, that's where you come in with a run game. Waves is spinning. Woo! But you got me inspired. Let me get a little brush on. Boy. The waves are coming in. Can you see that? Y'all see that shit? Anyway, Aiden Ross says, what should we do? What should we I can't even read now. What should we do during the offseason? What should we get? We got a whole lot of shit to do in the offseason. Like I said, first things you got to do is get your fucking O-line. Get that O-line, strengthen that O-line, then we can, because in this league, this is what happens. You build, I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but you build from the inside out. So that means your center, guard, tackle. That means your DTs, your DEs. You feel me? You build from the outside, from the inside out. You build from the trenches. Defensively, you want to go from your trenches, and then you got to get your corners. You definitely got to get your corners. You got me inspired, man. Shit. Mighty Ice, that's what I do. If I inspire you, let's fucking do it. Carl Davis says Bryce Love would be a huge pickup for us. Ooh, Bryce Love would be nice. I'm a fan of Bryce Love. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. Agree, Jason. I think we see that in our bills. Yes, we do. Let me see what we got. I like Foster. We got something with him, but why didn't they play him earlier in the year? Because he was inconsistent. He was dropping the balls. He wasn't running the right routes. You feel me? And we had some guys on the team that we were trying to see more of. So we had Ray McLeod was getting a lot of playtime at the beginning of the year somewhat. You had Kelvin Benjamin that they were still trying to force the ball to him. We had Jeremy Curley that we had on our team as well at the beginning, and they cut him, which I don't understand why, which was a dumb move. Then we had Andre Holmes that was on the squad that we all traded. So a lot of those guys were on the team. So it phased out Foster. Although Foster made the team originally the 53, but they cut him and then they put him on the practice squad and then we brought him back and he's making the most of his second opportunity. So that's what matters at the end of the day. Matty, don't forget we're playing with the third string center. Yeah, we are. Yes, we are, man. I mean, so a lot of these things gotta change for this offseason, and that's what that has to happen, man. Bis25 says you're right. In play downs, you need to run game in the playoffs. Yes, you need a run game and you need a defense and some moxie. You're damn right. The playoffs is a different ball game. Y'all know that when we went to the playoffs against the Jags, you guys saw how intense it was and how we needed someone to run the ball. We needed someone to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? And bum ass Kelvin Benjamin fucked it up for us in that game because he got the offensive pass interference. Golly, man, that guy just fucked us from the beginning. Punk ass dude, man. Anyway, DeFilippo as a QB coach. Shit, we need someone that can get to Allen's head. Get into Allen's head and make him realize the game, because Dable doesn't seem like he's fucking doing that. So anybody that can do that for us and bring him in, bro, I'm happy about that. You feel me? If you're going to use that 37 Wonderlic score test that you did, this is the time to do it with a guy that can really get to you. And clearly David Culley's not getting to you. because you've shown some improvement, but shit, we should have had that. Right from the start. But I'm telling you right now, this is all my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but David Culley, in my opinion, adios. You need to go. I know Dable's gonna stay because what's his face has a hard on for him. He likes him, so he's gonna stay. If he gets let go, I'll be shocked. I will be shocked. George Hill says Bryce Love is to me a glorified scat back, scream CJ Spiller 2.0, and LJ Scott from Michigan is a sleeper RB. I'll have to look into LJ Scott. Bryce Love is not a CJ. Is not a CJ. Hi, baby girl. How are you? You good? Mwah. Yes, you do taste good.
No, is your teeth good?
Oh, my teeth? No, not yet. They're still kind of sore.
Let's see them.
You can see them after I'm almost done, and I can show you, okay? Lions don't have moxie. Yeah, Lions don't have moxie. George Hill says Cooper is much younger than Green, probably third or fifth. But ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Talking draft. Anyone else think Justin Herbert just looked like another Nathan Peterman? Are you trying to hate on my guy Nathan Peterman? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Draft talk. We're gonna save the draft talk for live because guess what? Once the season's over, there is very little to talk. I don't want to say there's little to talk about, but we got to save a lot of this chatter for when the offseason starts. So we don't want to talk about it too much because we're going to talk about it extensively once the season's over. So this is where I'm out. Bring back the Peterman. Sure. Do I have my Peterman? Do I have my Nate Peterman? Let me bring it up for you guys just one more time. But I don't know where Nate Peterman is. Maybe he retired. Maybe he's working out really hard and he's gonna, sign with the team and take him to the Super Bowl. And I'll be here to tell you, I told you so. I'm kidding. He's probably not gonna have that. It's probably not gonna happen. But y'all know what it is. So Super Mexican says, bring back the Peterman, JK. You stupid like that. Cole Burkett says, do we draft the RB or handle in free agency? Free agency. And you got to take one in the draft as well. Rather have Bryce Harper than Bryce Love. Last time I heard, he was working out of Denver. Hey, you never know. You never know. And then he tried out for the Lions. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's 57 minutes in, 91 people watching. We have 95 likes. Mother effers. Yo, there's 95 likes. There needs to be 5 more likes to make that to all you. And then we kind of spiked at the end, which is great. 98 likes. Let's get to 100. So, what did we like? What didn't we like? Here's what I did like. I think Allen showed a lot of poise. I think he showed some growth. I think he showed some maturity today. I think he showed control on not wanting to run. I think that was a game plan from the start because Patricia was ready for that ass. And he says, you know what? I'm going to play my game. I'm going to pick you guys apart. And he was doing that right at the beginning. He ended up the day with 13 of 26, 50%, but 200 yards rushing, 200 yards passing with a touchdown and a rushing touchdown and no turnovers. That's huge. No turnovers. The run game suffered a little bit because of the injury, but we'll get our shit together when Shady comes back next week. Charles Clay, I don't know where the fuck he was at today, but he needs to come back so we can use his skill set before we decide to say see you later. Defense, we got beat a couple times. This is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what matters is they came in and locked shit down and did not allow Matt Stafford to orchestrate a fourth quarter comeback because everybody knows Matt Stafford is one of those guys. He's a clutch dude and he brings his teams back to win in the fourth. And we decided to shut that shit down. Shout out to everybody. We got 100 likes. That's what I like to hear. So did we screw ourselves by getting a win today? Because bolster our offense is going to be the focus of the draft. And that's what we got to do. So that's my time. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy. And before I get out of here, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in every Sunday to these games and during the week. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, because y'all been rocking with me since the day one. So I appreciate that. And for those that continue to donate to the cause, I appreciate that. That's real love. You know what I'm saying? Lavender did today. Joe Smith did today. Peacock did today. And Harvey. I remember every one of y'all that did today. So I appreciate the love and continue to support Buffalo Fanatics. This is where it's at. This is the best social media Bills group that's out there. Ain't nobody fuck with us. That's what we do. So until next time, it's your boy, and I'm gone.